Good morning, everyone. My friend Kim always says, if you have to do something, you can start by doing it messy. Well, I'm starting messy this morning because I went to pick up a rental car. I'm in the Fort Worth, Texas area where Kim and I just finished doing her Hope to Hope conference, and I am decided to let her and her husband have a little time to themselves. So I rented a car, and I think I'm going to go to the Botanical Gardens today. It's not too bad out. It's a little bit breezy, so I think it'll be perfect. So I'm a little bit late only because I went to pick up my rental car. I'm here, no makeup, my hair's a mess, but you know what? I showed up. So I can't believe there's only 11 more weeks before I turn 70. And I'm really happy that all of you are following along with me on my birthday journey. And, you know, I might just go on and continue to celebrate it for the next year. What the heck? It makes perfectly good sense to me. So, what I want to talk about today, and this has been a very important part of my life for many, many years, is happiness versus success. I could tell you for the first probably 40 years of my life, I got it all wrong. When I first started my sales career, I was Rookie of the Year for a big real estate or big insurance company. And I just really felt that every time I got another award, I didn't know I was competitive until I started in the insurance business. And then I wanted to win every award. I wanted to be number one, which is a baby boomer thing. And I had to be the best of everybody out there. And it just so happened I worked at the number one insurance office in all of the United States. So being number one in that office, I had to be really good. And I cannot believe what I would do for a piece of paper. It was craziness. And I figured out, I kept thinking, okay, so now if I get this next big award, or if I sell this next big commission, I will be successful, and then I'll be happy. And I'm sure many of you feel the same way. Like, you know, if you get that next promotion, or you get your company off the ground, and it is successful, that's going to make you happy. Well, I can tell you that that's totally backwards. In order to have true success, you have to be happy first. You have to come from a place of happiness. And I have to tell you, today, this week was real proof of that. I mean, I love the fact of what Kim is doing with her Hope to Hope conference. And in it, there's no selling, there's no recruiting, anything like that. It's just people serving other people and providing hope. And you can't help but come from a place of happiness when you're doing that. So this week, it was just pure joy that I was able to be here to help Kim. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be a part of her Hope to Hope program, and I totally believe in it. And I think back about my other big successes that I had in my life, and I've been very fortunate that I've had many. And I think about my attitude, and my guess is some of you can probably relate to this. When I come from a place of satisfaction and happiness, things all start kind of falling into place. If I am looking and I really want something, but it's not the right thing, and I think it's the right thing, and I'm struggling and I'm striving and I'm working hard and nothing's going right, I'm coming from ego. I'm not coming from my heart. I'm not coming from happiness. So one of the questions I ask in the Kick Butt Leadership course is, what were some successes that you had this week? Well, I think the biggest success I had this week was seeing all the incredible people that showed up to support Kim in her Hope to Hope conference. And Kim is doing it totally out of love and a way of serving and in honor of her son who died at 14. So I don't think there's a better way, a better proof of someone coming from love and happiness. And so for me, being a part of that made me extremely happy, extremely grateful to be a part of Kim's life and for her to be a part of my life. And man, when that kind of thing happens, all these incredible people showed up. Hi, Christy. Hi, Kim. All these incredible people showed up to help celebrate. And that is truly what happiness versus success. You'll have success if you come from happiness. Albert Schweitzer says that you cannot get to happiness from success. You must come from happiness. So you need to come from something you're passionate about. I'm paraphrasing, this isn't the exact quote. But you have to come with where you are and what you have right now. So I really, this week, only 11 weeks and I turned 70. I cannot wait. This week I am really, really excited about what is going to happen. My Kick Butt Leadership conference starts on Thursday. I hope you'll all join me for that. But talk about coming from a place of happiness. I remember one time when I was not in the insurance business, but in another industry. And I really thought that was what I was supposed to be doing. And I worked hard, but you know, sometimes those things just don't feel right. And you have to take back, and it never did succeed. It was a big failure. It wasn't really a failure because I just called those course corrections, but it was not something that I was supposed to be doing. And I ended up having to stop and go do something different. Well, it's because I wasn't coming from a place of gratitude. I wasn't coming from a place of happiness. I was coming from a place of being driven, of being afraid, and it really wasn't a part of what my passion is all about. So if you are waking up in the morning and you are saying, I don't want to go to work this morning, or you have the attitude that, you know, I've got to go do this so I can be successful, then you need to stop, you need to breathe, and you need to change your attitude and start looking at the things you're grateful for, and then come from that to live your passion. That's one thing that I have really learned over the last 7 years. And these next few weeks are a culmination. And so I hope to keep bringing you the hope that you can do this, you can be successful. And as long as you're coming from happiness. So I hope you have an incredible Sunday. I couldn't be here yesterday because I was on the Hope to Hope with some magical people. And I hope that you'll join me on Thursday. It starts at 9 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Pacific Time. And we've got a great lineup of amazing, amazing people. So next week, it will be back on, actually I'll have to do it again on Sunday because I'm going to be on my Kick Butt Leadership on Saturday again. And I'm going to be talking about success versus failure. So please come back and join me. And I love you all. Thank you so much. And have a great Sunday.